We are honored to be joined by Amanda Ebokosia, who's founder and chief executive officer of the GEM Project. Amanda, great to have you.
Thank you. Thank you, Steve, for having me.
We're going to put up the GEM Project website. We're going to also acknowledge that you're a Raspberry awardee, for making a difference. What is the GEM project and why does it matter so much?
The GEM Project is a nonprofit organization that really aims to boost youth engagement and on-time graduation through a year-round paid fellowship. So we really create and help develop mentoring relationships between high school students and college students in such a way that they identify issues within their community and then seek out different actions to address them.
Awesome. I interrupted you. Go ahead.
No, and it matters because youth need a space to be able to thrive and realize that their lived experiences do matter within the communities in which they reside, and they do have the capacity to be able to address those issues effectively.
You're based where?
Our organization is based in Newark, New Jersey.
You are in Newark, my hometown, Brick City, born and raised. I happen to be in our Montclair studio. I just want to be clear, we're taping in real time in late July. If you hear thunder and lightning, it's because there's thunder and lightning going on in Newark and Montclair, just to clarify. Amanda, let's do this. Let's talk about the young people that you're serving every day. What are some of the most pressing issues they are facing that challenges them?
Wow. There's a whole host of issues that they're facing right now, especially as they get right into coming back from being in a space of a virtual environment in schools. Coming back to in-person has been a great challenge for them. Many have had several different mounting additional responsibilities at home, taking care of young ones, as well as helping parents along the way. And there's also challenges that I even speak with our program managers and young people who say, like being able to try to navigate, for those who are in college, being able to navigate the schoolwork and as well as their side hustles or gigs that they have on the side, while trying to make sure that they graduate on time has been difficult.
Not to mention huge issues involving social justice, institutional racism, et cetera. Please talk to us.
Yes, definitely. So our young people are directly impacted by the issues that they are trying to address every day, especially in the youth justice field, and being around in spaces, being able to see and witness and find families directly impacted by violence has been particularly alarming for our young people. They have been seeking a lot of different mental health supports as well as initiatives to help to navigate during this time. And so as an organization rooted in youth advocacy and social justice, our organization has been able to match our young people with different resources, but at the same time allowing our young people to create a space where they can address and talk about these issues. And most recently, our young people, both our college students and high school students, really engaged the community in Newark at Central High School in particular to have a mental health action day, which impacted over 275 young people.
You know, I'm glad you meant, well, the mental health piece is huge here, but also you did a Facebook Live event with the former Commissioner of Health in the state of New Jersey, the former head of University Hospital, Dr. Sharif El-Nahal, a national leader talk about making a difference. And Dr. El-Nahal joined you and some of these young people to talk about health disparities and systemic racism. Why was that event so important, and what do you believe it accomplished?
Yes, definitely. The event was so important because we were at the heels in the early stages of COVID, and we're still in this pandemic where our young people are impacted greatly. Some of them have lost family members and relatives, and they wanted to really understand how racial issues impacted one's health. And having those conversations, which, by the way, they led and they curated, was really helpful because it allowed them the space to get their concerns at a huge platform, as well as ask the critical questions that not just they had, but their peers, their friends, and loved ones had as well, especially dealing with in the pandemic.
Let me ask you this, Amanda. I met so many, being a part of the Russ Berry Making a Difference Awards for well over 2 decades. I've met so many extraordinary leaders making a difference every day. But for you, winning the Russ Berry Award for making a difference, being recognized in this way, in such a public way, what has it meant to you and your organization?
It has truly really provided us a space that we did not normally engage in. By providing such a platform, we've been able to connect with former Russ Berry Award recipients to talk about future collaborations. And it also allowed us to think about how well we can impact, or how we can improve our community in a better way by collaborating with people who had similar initiatives, and those also who are different as well.
You know, we just did a segment on food insecurity with 3 winners of the award for making a difference. And I asked them this question, and I want to ask you as well. Why do you do this work?
I do this work primarily because I honestly believe that young people have everything that they need to change the world. It's just a matter of access and opportunity. Founding this work, I was a young person myself. So we're talking about being in this work for over 15 plus years. And it often comes with just providing the space and the resources and connecting our young people with positive adult allies who they can work alongside, but not necessarily for. So they're also building their leadership, and also the adult allies in our organization are also learning so much from the young people. You can't be a youth organization or youth development organization without really putting the young people's voices at the forefront and learning from them, because those are those critical moments that can really impact them the most.
Got a few seconds left. I mean, we do a sister program called Lessons in Leadership. I do with my colleague, Mary Gamba, and I ask this question of all kinds of leaders, and you are clearly an important leader. The number one leadership lesson you have learned in your few years is?
To sit back and listen, and do it often, because those are when you get to hear the greatest takeaways. And I see that every day, walking into the spaces of our community, working with our young people, listening to them and hearing what their personal challenges are, has been truly a worthwhile experience. And they often let us know what we need to hear. We just have to pay attention.
Well said. Amanda, congratulations. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you, Steve.
You got it. I'm Steve Adubato. That's Amanda. She's making a difference every day. We'll see you next time.
One-on-One with Steve Adubato has been a production of the Caucus Educational Corporation. Funding has been provided by the Russell Berry Foundation, the Healthcare Foundation of New Jersey, Rowan University, Hackensack Meridian Health, Fedway Associates, Inc., Valley Bank, Prudential Financial, the Fidelco Group, and by New Jersey's Clean Energy Program. Promotional support provided by Meadowlands Chamber and by New Jersey Monthly.
Hi, I'm Abby. You might see me as an ordinary person, but I've been living with a brain injury since 2018. Opportunity Project gave me hope, and I've gained confidence through job skill training and helping my family. Despite my challenges with memory, I see a possibility to keep improving.
If you have a brain injury, you don't have to face your road to recovery alone. Learn more about Opportunity Project and its partnership with Children's Specialized Hospital.